So I'll start. So okay, so I'll start recording. So I'm not gonna edit. I'm just gonna make this part 1, part 2.
Retcon.
Okay, so hopefully by the time Jacob gets home, you guys will be at the last part, because there shouldn't be much left to do.
We're gonna retcon.
Okay, so actually, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go. So as you guys are kind of exploring, so Missile walks over here. You sees a door kind of at the wall, and as he opens it, oh wait, oh no,
It's the bathroom.
actually here we go. I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna do this. I don't know why I took this guy out. This was supposed to... You open and see a toilet, and a very surprised goblin on the toilet. As Missile opens the door, the goblin goes Wah! And kind of in surprise strikes at Missile, knocking him out. So now he's unconscious. But roll initiative on the one guy.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it in. I'm gonna roll it in here.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna roll here.
Jeez.
While I give this guy unconscious.
Oh my god, a 6.
I got a 10.
On. Okay. And
But it's an 8. Kidding. Not 6.
okay, cool. All right. Blitz, listen, go.
I'd be going first and doing nothing. Like, I'm basically...
Just a reminder, I'm in front of you. Please do not hit me.
I am going to just... Can I... run?
Yeah, if you want. Up to you.
Oh!
Nick.
I'm gonna run here.
Okay. And
can I keep what's inside this bag?
Oh.
yeah, you can take the whole bag. Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's my action.
Stick.
All right,
Nice.
Missile, your turn.
I'm running.
Nice. Cool. It's fine. I'll just chill here. It's cool. Do I want to do something stupid?
I will say the Goblin Warrior is surprised, so he'll skip his turn.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Wait, can I just move out here so I can see what's happening? Because it's kind of a black screen where...
Well, that's the point. But yes, you had 3 blocks of movement left, so I think. No, you didn't. Where did you start?
I was right behind here.
No, you gotta stay there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Now you can only hear the sounds of Bunch beating this goblin from around the corner.
Poor goblin who was using the
I'm
bathroom.
just gonna. I'm gonna. Whatchamacallit? While he's on the bathroom, I'm just gonna toss Sorcerer's Burst at him.
Nice.
While he's on the toilet.
Who did that?
This poor dude. He was just trying to take a poop.
Yeah, Sorcerer's Burst.
I don't care.
That's a spell.
I'm not talking to him.
Yeah, so make a spell attack.
Is it spell or cantrip? Hold on.
Well, it's a cantrip, but it's a spell. It's a ranged attack. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So we got. What is that? That's a 13 plus an 8, so 21.
Okay. And then roll. It's a 1d8, right?
2d8.
Oh, because you're casting it at level 5. Okay.
Okay, we got a 7 and a 2, so a 9.
Okay. None of those were 8s, right?
No.
Okay. As you do that, as you cast Source Burst, did you pick what element it was? It doesn't
say ice.
It doesn't matter, but yeah, ice.
It's
Okay.
ice, yeah.
A burst of cold ice, like energy and like frozen ice, kind of shows up in that small space of a toilet and explodes, and he takes 9 damage. You said, or 8?
9.
9. And it kind of knocks the goblin back, and he takes 9 damage.
It's in the toilet.
All right, and he's surprised, so it skips his turn. It's Blitz's turn again.
I wonder what she's gonna do.
I suppose I'll come and help.
Oh wow.
He's still inside the toilet.
He's still inside the toilet.
This poor man's getting ganged under the toilet.
Alright, I guess I'll come in back. But, like, I'm not in his point of view yet. Where he can see me.
Yeah.
I'm going to use. Dang, oh my. I'll try a frostbite.
Okay. Range spell attack. So roll. So yeah. Okay, go and roll.
My rolls tonight are not good, guys. It's just not it.
Yo, we gave her weapons back, and she's still choking.
Oh no, that's a 17.
Oh, finally.
17? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, how do you want to do that? He had one health point left.
Could have just punched him. I'll guess I'll like leap right in front of Missile, and then I'll just blast it out with my hand, like.
Okay. Yeah.
This poor man.
The ice kind of covers him up, and then as the fog and mist that comes from the cold air kind of dies away, you see the goblin is now fully in the butt in the toilet, covered in cold and shivering, and very much not moving. And you know what? Give yourself a point of inspiration for that, for finally getting a thing.
Killing a man on the toilet.
Yeah. Oh,
Can I just walk over and close his eyes to pay respects?
Yeah, you can do that. Sure. As you try to do that, you find out his eyelids are frozen open. So you can't.
I'm sorry, my friend.
So they shatter as you try to close them.
That's crazy. Let's get out of here.
All right. Yeah. So
yeah.
So now you guys just have that hallway. You still hear it's pretty quiet, but yeah, like you see that hallway just going all the way down. As you kind of walk further down, you see the room to your right. There's nothing, like, got a couple benches. It seems like just another social area, or maybe like an old weapons armory that seems to be empty at the moment.
I'm gonna be like,
another door.
Did you see that? Did you see what I did?
Oui, mes amis. You
yeah. So
man on the toilet.
As Misil walks up,
Okay.
he finds a door to your left that seems kind of just there.
Sus. Should we open it?
Should we? Not for me. Should we open the door?
Sure.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna stand by.
Go ahead and try it.
The door is locked.
Wait, do I still have I still have the thieves' tools, right?
No, that one shattered.
Huh?
That one shattered, but I mean, certainly try. Yeah, I mean, you can try it.
Pick the door down. Door down.
I have -1 strength. I don't have.
I'll kick the door down. It's fine.
Okay, I mean, if you
Can I
want
try
to
to
try
kick
it and
the
kick
door?
it, you can kick it.
I'll try to kick the door.
Okay.
Let's see.
Make a strength check
Gosh.
or athletic. Make it an athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay. Athletics. That's what is that?
What?
That's a 13. In
Okay.
total.
Yeah. So as you kick the door,
Imagine
your foot makes contact with the wood, and for a sec, it almost doesn't look like it's closed, like it's opening. But as your foot kind of comes away, the door swings towards you instead of away from you.
Hey, we made a mistake. My
And
curiosity might have gone the better
swings
of
open.
me. Oh,
Like, you just don't know how to open up doors, apparently. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. You're kind of low on health.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just gonna step in. Oh, hi. You
As you step in, you kind of see like another door to your left. Kind of there's like a door, and through the door you see a couple candle lights coming through, and obviously the figure of someone there. But you can see, can't quite figure out who they are from that distance.
Can I cast prestidigitation and turn off the candle?
Okay, wait, hold on. AC, is that what you wanted to do? That moving? Because you're gonna have to commit since you moved.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go over here.
Okay, rolling it. No.
Oh my
No. As Blitz walks out into that, you see another larger kind of looks like almost like a dining, like a hall. You can see the table filled with like drinks and cups and dice games and metal implements of any sort. Everything looks like everything there looks pretty recent. You know, it looks like things are still kind of moving around. Things still feel kind of warm. Almost like something had happened here, but it looks like no one is here anymore. So at the moment, it feels like you're probably safe at the moment, but you can't quite tell.
Me and this person are awkwardly locking eyes.
And then I'll tell you, so whatever figure is in as you can see from this office, whoever this is, you can tell that she has not noticed you. You can see like from the distance, you can see she's got their head down, like staring at whatever's at this desk.
I'm gonna go back to Missile, and I'm just gonna stick close to him now.
Okay.
To approach or not to approach that? Wait, do I recognize this person?
Yeah. If you get close, since you're at a distance, roll for history.
History, okay.
Can I also roll as well?
Yeah. In fact, roll with advantage, actually. Both of you.
Oh.
For both or just him?
Both of you. If you're both going to try.
Okay, oh, nat 20, okay. 24 in total.
Okay, yeah, so, from a distance, it was harder to notice, but now that you're staring at her harder, you do realize you do recognize her. You recognize a small goblin with white hair dressed in red vestments that kind of seem a little similar to what Blitz is wearing, but a lot more ornate and a lot more composed and probably well made. And you do recognize her. This is... Hold on. Oh, it's not going to show you guys, is it? This here... Oh, I want to get this... Well, I'm sorry. I want to get this right.
Oh, no, go ahead.
There we go.
Oh.
You recognize her as none other than Misa Gronschler. This is not just any goblin. This is Nicolau Kringler's left-hand woman. You,
Sorry, what?
one of Nicolau Kringler's closest confidants. You has been pretty much with the workshop and working with Nicolau since everything started. You don't know if there's ever been a time where you haven't seen Nicolau Kringler and not known that Misa Gronschler is. If anything else, Misa and actually her brother Mino are actually pretty big parts of this whole operation. Misa Gronschler is actually the how should we say, the HR of it. She's usually the quartermaster of this group. You know her to be a very talented mage and a very big part of these operations. As you remember now, you also realize that it has been a while since you've seen her too. Probably around the same time that Nicolai's been kind of not been around as much as we either. In fact, this is the first time you realize you've seen her up close in a couple weeks. Again, about the same amount of time that Nicolai has been kind of going MIA as well.
How do you spell her name?
M-I-S-A. Misa
Maya.
Gronschler. So G-R-O-N-C-L-E-R.
Okay, Misa. In Blitz fashion, I am going to skippy-doo-dah my way into her office.
Okay. Yeah, so...
I'm just gonna stay at the edge of the doorway right here.
As you say we recognize them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We know them.
Yeah, and like you know, not I wouldn't say personally, but like you know that
Yeah.
like she's basically your employer just as much as Nicolau is.
Right.
All right, as you step in, your footsteps at the door. Misa's head kind of steps up, and you're like, wait, and then seeing that it's you, and a couple of she can tell that like obviously you're not armored up, and you're wearing like more traditional Kringler attire. You see her like her nervousness kind of like relax a little. You see her shoulders kind of like um, settle a little bit, um, and then she begins to speak. It's like, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm a little bit on edge. You'll have to forgive me. Blitz, is it? Blitz, isn't it?
Yeah. Me
And then-
and my friend over here, we were just putting the tail cells.
Why did you mention me? You
Okay.
stupid.
As she kind of looks in your direction, and then she kind of looks in your direction, and is like, Seal, that's you around the corner.
Oui, mademoiselle.
And as she's talking, you realize that the voice is pretty familiar. This is the voice that threw down the thieves' tools down the hall.
Oh.
And as you make that realization, as Misa kind of is, despite the fact that Misa is pretty, I wouldn't say happy, but she's very relieved that it is you as opposed to whatever she could be expecting. You see a little bit of you see her brow kind of furrow in a little bit of irritation. It's like, I told you to leave. Why are you still here?
As you can imagine, I am not exactly very
see-
informed about this area.
And one of our friends in the back, he's also knocked out.
Stupid moron.
So she kind of looks between the two of you like she's wondering, and then she kind of, as Misil speaks, kind of saying that he's unfamiliar with the place, she kind of sighs a little bit to herself. She goes, I suppose you're right. This is... To be honest, I'm not even sure why you even have this place. She looks around. She's not exactly disgusted, but you can tell she's very annoyed about her surroundings. She kind of looks at the two of them, and she said, and still a little worried, and like, and she kind of looks between the two of you. She's like, "Are you two all right then?"
The petite green one is West Foyer.
And then I show her like where I was shot with the arrow, and
Okay, yeah. So as she shows her, she kind of walks over, kind of leans forward, and looks at your arm, staring at it a little bit, kind of grips your arm, and to really kind of hold it out, she's like, that is going to sting, isn't it? It's gonna be a little hard. Told them not to be too rough, but you can probably tell they've been a little antsy at best today. As she's talking, she kind of waves her arm, like waves her hand over your wound, and you see some green energy kind of flow from her hand and heals you up 6 points.
Six?
Yeah.
I'm just getting healed today.
You need it.
Thank you. Misa, Miss, Grunchland?
Gronchler.
Ronchler.
Thank you, Miss Grunchler.
Of course. Anything for you hardworking employees. I'm sorry with our circumstances had to come to this. I tried to tell him that it was a little overreacting, but he wouldn't listen. He kind of walks behind the desk and kind of puts her hands on the desk. She's like, you can tell she's very exhausted, like mentally at the very.
What? Who are we talking about?
He looks up.
Like, who would...
Yeah. She looks up and kind of bites her. You see her like chewing like on her lip a little bit because she's not sure she wants to say something. She She looks back down before she opens her mouth. She's like, "No, you don't need to worry about that. You should leave as soon as you can. There's not much I can do if they catch you above ground."
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on her?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
First level. No, not first level. Second level, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Read thoughts within 30 feet. Okay, yeah, it just does that, right? Okay, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it just does it, so you'll use your second level slot.
Just cast it.
Okay, yeah. So as you cast it, you can hear a thought. You can hear there's a lot of jumble around it. She's thinking about you guys. She's thinking about operations of the factory. She's thinking about the stress of having to deal with angry goblins, and most importantly, a name comes up: her brother, Mino Gronschler. And as she thinks of his name, you can feel, well, you can't sense her emotion, but I was like, you can feel a little more exasperation at the thought of her brother. And of course, there's also thoughts of Nicolau as well, but as you see the thoughts of Nicolau, you can see that the stress of that the stress and the chaos of all the thoughts that she's having starts to quiet down whenever she thinks of Nicolau. And so she has this, at the moment, she has these two conflicting thoughts of Nicolau and Mino.
I'm just gonna look over at Miss Soul, and I'm gonna wait for his lead.
I dislike you.
You read her thoughts.
My charisma stat is failing me in real time.
I'm just teetering back and forth on
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. I can tell that something is stressing you. If I could lend an ear, maybe, so you can get some things off your mind.
Yeah. Roll persuasion.
Oh, perfect. Please. Please.
As you ask that, she kind of looks tentatively up at you, and she starts thinking, starts musing a little bit. But go ahead and roll.
21.
21?
14 plus 7. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So he looks at you, not quite sure. You can tell she's not exactly put off by talking, but she just isn't sure. Something's still kind of holding her back. And eventually she sighs again, a deeper one. I'm sorry that you had to go through this. Mino has been a little temperamental as of late. What did they tell you that you were here? Who sent you in here? A thought comes to her. It's who brought you in here? Who ordered your imprisonment?
It's a very good question, mademoiselle.
They blinded us. I didn't see anybody.
Well, I was gonna say because remember, I'll say remember, someone came and said Nicolau Kringler had ordered your.
Oh, right. You're right.
I thought you meant who actually brought it.
No, like who ordered your imprisonment? That's what.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Kringler.
He's the one that brought. He ordered us to be put in the jail cells.
At the sound of the moment when you say Nicolau's Mr. Kringler's name, Misa almost looks shocked and her eyes kind of widen, like she wasn't expecting. She's like, no, not. That was not Nick. Blasted Mino. She kind of starts pacing back and forth. It's like, I knew he was upset at throwing this tantrum, but I didn't think he would go this far. No, Nick has not been in the best of spots. You probably noticed he wasn't on his best, was he?
Could you please expand? on that mademoiselle.
Well,
Perhaps she could be of use.
I don't know what happened in the past couple of weeks ago. Nick started being more quiet. Usually he's pretty open with me and Mino, but the past couple of weeks he's been a little more to himself. I thought about talking to him, but he hasn't been very welcoming as he usually is. As she says that, you can tell there's a lot more sadness in it. Actually kind of hurt about talking about this, and you can almost see like a tear kind of come up out like a little. You can hear like sort of a catch in her throat. It's like, I thought maybe it was the stress of Kringsmess. You know, we've been doing this for about a century. But it didn't seem that way. He still seemed to be working. And then he just stopped coming to the forge. Mino was trying to get him to his senses, but he was telling me that he wasn't being very forthcoming. But Kringsmess is coming around, and I don't know what we would do without Nick. But we had to get it done. Kringsmess is only a couple of weeks away. And Mino was trying his best. I tried seeing Nick a couple of times, but he's been very standoffish with me. I've never seen that. I've never seen him this way, especially not with me. And you can see her start to kind of like rub at her hands, and you can see kind of like a ring on her right pinky finger. But not my place. He's we've never been like that at the very least. But whatever's happening upstairs, Mino told me to stay down here once Kringsmess started. Said he was going to make sure that Nick's work was not unanswered. And I've been down here ever since. I heard all the business, and even the goblins around, even our employees, I haven't seen an elf in who knows how long, but the goblins have been very insubordinate as of late. Wouldn't listen to me even, seem to be more caring about Mino. I don't want to put it past him, but I'm a little worried. You haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything above before you were taken down here. You haven't heard anything about Mino, have you?
Can we roll for something to see?
Yeah, I mean roll for history.
Both of us are just.
Yeah, roll for disadvantage. It could be one of you or both of you. It doesn't really matter.
Oh,
Just say AC. Say AC.
You said with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh lord, it's not looking good.
It's a 1 for me.
Yeah.
You see, I rolled a net 20, but I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you can't.
So that adds a...
Yeah, you can't really
Oh,
remember
9.
anything. If anything, you realize that because Mino is a lot more reclusive than Nicolau, and Misa are. As you remember as well, Mino is the forge master, so usually spends most of the time in the forge, and you two don't really work around the forge. It's mostly the goblins and the more the experienced elves. So Mino is around, and you've met him a couple of times, but to be honest, it's been quite a while since you've last seen him, and you're not really sure if he's even around. So no, you can't really remember.
Alright,
Misa kind of watches. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, no, I don't remember anything.
I'm worried.
That I can recall.
Mino was saying Mino has been, even before, Mino has always been a little, how should I say, felt underappreciated. He's been talking about it more with me over and over. If anything, it's been a while. Him and Nick have not always been seen eye to eye, but at the very least they can get the work done together. But Mino has been a little more confrontational about it. I fear for what's happened to Nick. I hope nothing has happened. She paces again, kind of not sure. Do you two think you can go up and see, maybe if you can find Mino? Nick must be at his house, but you might have to go through the factory anyway. I know I told you all to leave, and I would not blame you if you did, but would you see if you could see what is going on? I dread to think what Mino is doing up there, but he kind of takes a couple of the breaths and stays silent for a couple minutes. I need to make sure that nothing has happened to either of them. That includes Mino, regardless of how angry he must be.
Who would you like us to check on first, mademoiselle?
Mino's the factory's up. Go ahead.
Actually, I just look over at Missile and I was like, "Are we actually going to do this?"
Oh
Would you
yeah.
like to leave her by herself?
You could. Nick doesn't usually spend time around the forge. Probably either in town or at home. Or his home, I suppose. It would probably be easier to see Mino. The forge must be a couple of stairs up. Again, I understand if you must leave. But I would still like to ask anyway.
Personally, I have no complaints about checking on them. I don't see why not.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. She. Did you also?
I was just gonna. Can I walk up to her
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna pat her on the shoulder in like a comforting kind of way, and I'll say,
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Rough, buddy.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll go with him. Yeah.
Hearing the both of you, she takes you almost see like her shoulders kind of like get a little wider as if she's standing a little straighter, though you can see like her face is still not as composed as like she usually is. I know you were risking a lot, and I'm very appreciative. Hopefully we can be more. Hopefully I can show you more of my gratitude once this is all boiling over. Lord knows it's going to be a Kring's mess. The sounds above our theater. As she kind of pats your hand, Blitz, like kind of affectionately, kind of nods at you. And then she remembers as she answers, she's like, I wondered though. Hold on, come with me for a moment. So she kind of steps out. She kind of runs out.
Oh, she fast. Oh, she fast. Oh, she fast.
And she runs back into one of the offices. You walk in and you see like there's it's like a small little library. There's like scrolls and books and maybe documents kind of dotting the tables and shelves. You see Misa start to like rummage through everything, not really sure what she's looking for, and eventually she kind of knocks over things in a rush. And then she finally sees what she's like, aha! And she pulls out a tattered scrap of paper. I was hoping they didn't hide this very well. She turns to you and lays out this kind of this scroll, and rolls it out. And on it you see, I don't have the paper, you see what looks like to be blueprints of this odd humanoid thing. You see like notes on the side saying like dwarven metal. You see some say like goblin furnace, like a bunch of arrows. It's very clearly a technical blueprint. She looks at it and she looks at both of you. I noticed the goblins were coming here more often than usual, going through documents. I noticed this as I was walking when I came down here for the first time. This looks like a draft, but I've seen them work on plans like these up above. One of Mino tends to be a little more ambitious than most of us. Nick is more content with merriment, as you probably have noticed. Maybe this is something. Maybe I don't know. Can you make sense of it?
This doesn't look like what we usually produce at the factory.
She nods like I know. It it is something more. It seems more like some of Mino's toy plans, but according to these dimensions, they're quite a lot bigger. If you want,
What requires dwarven steel?
I'm not sure. We've had just the same amount. We've drowning in excess, if anything. If anything, roll for a perception act.
Both of us are just
Big.
him.
Whoever, you can both do it.
Okay.
Misa kind of steps back and
17.
I got
17?
17.
okay. Like I said, a lot of it is in techno babble. But there are a couple things you can catch from the really dirty, really disorganized scrawlings. You see one note that says 3 sizes too big, and you see another thing that says the biggest thing I've ever made to date, and you see one more note on this bottom that says really need to implement fire absorption protocols.
Mademoiselle, what kind of toy requires fire absorption?
Absorption.
I mean, most of our automatons are usually fire resistant anyway. Fire absorption, though, I guess is as good as mine. But I don't know. It seems a little more much more detailed than our usual sketches. Hopefully, this doesn't mean he's working on something more nefarious upstairs. She kind of reads it, and he points at some scribbles at the top. You can see some parts of it has kind of been crossed off, at the very top in big bold letters. It's in Goblin, but as Blitz takes a look, he sees the part that's crossed out hard to see, but the second word says Grinch.
It says what?
Grinch.
Grinch?
Yeah. So these are 2 words at the top of the schematics.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a title or something.
Yeah, Grinch.
Yeah, you're the goblin here, so I'm gonna have to ask you for.
Do with this?
I'm afraid there's not much more that I know. I'm just worried. Mino has mentioned he's been wanting to do more extensive projects, but Nick was always worried that Mino might be a little more aggressive in his creations than what is really necessary with Kring's mess. Hopefully this isn't anything, but if Nick is not as a forge as he usually is, I dread to think what Mino has been doing with the time alone in Forge.
Well, if you point us to the direction, I suppose we'll be on our way.
Oh, yes, of course. You see her.
For you?
Alright, yeah, so she kind of brushes by you, kind of runs back into here,
Come again.
leads you up,
There we go.
and she brings you up to a couple flights of stairs, up to a door, kind of just like a more ornate door, sort of at the precipice at this wall. Not really a door so much as it is like a doorway, like a stone arch with some stairs leading upwards. Up this way should take you back to the factory. There's not much up on the way there. Once you take that up there, you should be in the factory proper. There's not much. It's not a big place, but you should should be able to narrow down your search up there.
Are we leaving Jacob's body?
And
down here?
mademoiselle, before we go, we have mon ami still forcibly asleep in front of the bathroom.
Of course. I don't think any of us are going to be not exactly the lifting type. If you see, she kind of holds up her scrawny arms. I can at the very least watch over him for now, make sure nothing happens to him. I can make sure to send him on up to you once he's conscious.
Do not look in the bathroom, by the way.
She gives you a look like, noted.
Merci, we shall be seeing you, mademoiselle.
Okay. Yeah, so as you go up, as you go up the stairs, she calls out behind you. Oh, well, one more thing. If you see Nick, tell him he can talk to me. Please.
Petit goblin, write it down. I don't have a pen and paper.
And then she you see her hands kind of clutch to her chest a little bit.
I'll just look over at her and I'll come over and give her another small pat on the shoulder. Be like, I will.
Yeah, she did you say you pat on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she goes back again, kind of affectionately patting you back, and then she to both of you as she kind of like gives you a little boop smooch on the top of your forehead. Like, please be careful.
Affection.
Yeah, please be careful.
We will do our best.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle.
All right.
Have a very crinkly Christmas.
All right, and then. All right, cool. So that's a scene change. So are you guys good? You gonna run up the stairs?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're running up the stairs, and I mean, not much we can do because it's pretty short to like the last thing we need.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I wanted to cast Calm Emotion so bad. I don't want to use another spell slot.
Yeah, probably smart.
I don't want to cast.
Oh yeah, well, I won't stop recording. Like, I mean, actually, you know what? I will stop. While we wait for Jacob to do the last.
He said he's almost there.
We've got like one thing left, and then we're pretty much.
Okay.